Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today we're doing this massive Twisted Retreat book box unboxing. This is for May. It is the middle of June, and this did just arrive a few days ago. I was in Cape Cod for a wedding, so I did not get to it until today. But it is here. It is definitely a little late. So about 2.5 weeks late, I would say, which is a bummer. But it is here, and we are going to open her up. But before we dive into this, I've been saying on my channel for a while that I will talk to you guys about the bar. So if you are new to my channel, hi, I am Violet. I am a bartender and an avid horror reader. And for years I have worked as a cocktail bartender, dive bartender, sports bartender, bar manager, assistant manager, beverage director. I've curated cocktail menus, and it has always been my dream to launch a bar. And luckily, that dream has come true. And I am now a managing partner in a bar in Manhattan that is literally themed after a horror novel. That was completely unintentional. The bar isn't actually a themed bar. It's just heavily inspired by a horror novel, and it's actually a horror novel I've never finished reading. Yeah. So when we were coming up with the concept for this bar, we really wanted to create a really high-end cocktail concept. One where you have spins on classics, a lot of custom creations, and really elevated, almost Michelin star level beverages. And we wanted to do it in a way that was really unpretentious, a way that was really accessible to the average person. But we wanted to be really like tongue-in-cheek with the name. So we're gonna name the bar Dorsia, which is the fictional high-end restaurant in Bret Easton Ellis' iconic novel American Psycho that the main character, Patrick Bateman, is never able to get a reservation to. And we wanted to name it Dorsia because we wanted to always allow people to get reservations. We wanted it to be a really like friendly, welcoming, walk-in kind of spot. And we just thought it was really funny to do a program that we felt was like the cocktail version of Dorsia, but wasn't that exclusive. Unfortunately, we were not able to name the bar that. So we ended up going with the opposite of Dorsia, which is Patrick Bateman, since he could never get in, and we have named the bar Bateman's. It is truly an amazing concept. It is truly an amazing journey for me. I'll insert some photos because I'm like really proud of it. A lot of it is like original decor from the 1920s. We completely demolished the bar and fully rebuilt it to function as a cocktail bar. It is so stunning and so fun. We have like a animal motif going on, I would say, but it's been like an absolute blast, and I am just so proud of it. I work over there as like the general manager, the beverage director. I'm there pretty much every single day, which is why my channel has been a little slower recently, but I'm getting a handle on things, and I'm working on keeping my channel forever. I never want to get rid of it. This is one of my favorite things that I do, but I'll definitely be talking more about the bar throughout future videos, but that is why some of my videos have been really sporadic, and it's really fun. It's really cool. I was too squeamish to finish American Psycho, but it is my husband's favorite book. It is also his favorite movie, and I really love the idea of just this like really subtle nod to a horror film and a horror novel. We are in a themed bar. It's just where we got the name from and a little bit of the concept from. So it's not 80s. There might be a Huey Lewis in the News cassette tape on the back bar, but we really aren't a themed bar at all, and we just really wanted to embrace that name. So that is why my channel has been a little lackluster recently, and I do apologize for that, but this journey of helping with this opening and being such a pivotal part of this launch has been incredible to me, and basically like what I've wanted to do with my bartending career since I first started. So I'm really proud of it. Anyways, you guys can follow Bateman's on Instagram if you guys would like. It's at Bateman's NYC. I will link it down below. But enough of me. Let's dive into this massive Twisted Retreat box. For those of you guys who do not know, Twisted Retreat is a monthly horror subscription book box. It retails for about $62. That includes the shipping and handling every single month. I've been subscribed to it since October of 2022, which is like wild to say. But I really, really love it. You get custom limited edition printings of each novel. They are usually fairly new releases. A lot of times you'll get newer authors. Sometimes you'll get like knock it out of the park authors, which is what I think this one is. I think we're getting a really well-known, iconic author in contemporary horror in today's box. Sometimes you'll get multiple books. You'll always get some like horror goodies, some like fandoms and like self-care goodies, and I just absolutely adore this box. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Okay, I think this is the biggest box they've ever sent me. We've gotten some hefty ones before, but this one's enormous. This is what it looks like inside. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here. I think that makes sense. So let's grab this first. I think this is for sponges. I think this is a little skull. Oh my god, it's really cute. This is like a little skull, and I think you stick a sponge in it in your kitchen sink, and it's got these little nubs in the back to do so. Suction cups, there you go. I was like, there's a word for these. And then we get a horror hairbrush, it looks like. Oh, it has Dracula on the back. Okay, so we have little Draculas in his coffin with some like bat wings going on, and just like a nice little travel size hairbrush, plastic hairbrush. I love these for when I'm traveling. I never want to bring like a large, hefty, or like nice hairbrush when I'm traveling in case something gets lost. So these are something that I do really quite like. Ooh, okay, so we have a corpse cleanser shower gel. It says wash the dead away, graveyard dirt and lychee. Here we are. Oh, she's super cute. Okay, let's see what she smells like. Ooh. Dirt and lychee is definitely the correct description. It does actually kind of smell like dirt. That's wild. Very nice. Okay. Then we get sea salt and vinegar supernatural potato chips by Christie's. I've never heard of this brand before. It says, inspired by my loved ones, I created this flavor in my kitchen in Santa Monica, California in 2019. I felt at my core it shouldn't matter if you're lactose intolerant, vegan, or just want something clean to snack on. No flavor should be off limits. Huh. Very cute. Okay. There you go. Chips. Okay, this is the May box, so I do think we will still get a candle. I think this is our last candle before they stop candles for the summer. They never send candles in the summer because they're always scared that the wax will melt in shipment. Ooh. Oh, it's a creepy garden gnome. It's like a zombie garden gnome. Oh, that is somewhat frightening. All right, creepy gnome. Girl gnome or guy gnome? I actually can't tell. Is this from a horror movie? I'm not sure. Very creepy. It'll definitely fit on one of my curio shelves in my studio, but we will see. Very creepy. Okay, I think this is our candle. It feels weighty. Yes, it seems to be our candle. Oh, it's a big boy. Okay, so this is Smells Like a Horror Reader Lives Here with a little ghost. And then it says Twisted Retreat, Horror Book Club, sorry. It's got like a Necronomic on it. Oh, wow. This smells really nice. I don't know what the scent is, but it does smell quite nice. Okay, so before I get to the book, we have this giant thing at the bottom of the box. Oh, is it a neon? Oh my god, I think it's a neon. Oh my goodness. How cool. Okay, so we get like a plexiglass neon raven and skull. That's super cool. Oh, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I can hang it up though, it looks like. Does it come with the thingies to hang it up? It does not. I'm pretty sure I have extra things to hang it though. That's freaking cool. I'm assuming it's like an orange. I can't really tell, but we have a neon. Very cool. Definitely have not gotten that before. Okay, and then finally, the book. Yes, it is what I thought it was. This is At Dark, I Become Loathsome by Eric LaRocca. I believe this is the latest release from LaRocca. Now, I am very recently coming around to reading Eric LaRocca. I read one of his short story collections in like a Christmas horror book that I got earlier in the year at the end of 2024. And then I realized I own Things Have Gotten Worse since we last spoke. So I decided to, you know, just dive in and actually read it. And actually really liked his writing style. I don't think I loved the ending of that book. I do think that it went a little off the rails, but I did really appreciate his writing style in both things that I have read from him. So I'm definitely interested in giving him a chance with this. This is a really scary cover. And so we have the title and his name on our slipcase. We have our synopsis on the back, it looks like. We have some super scary and like ghoulish imagery on the stenciled edges. And then, oh, I love when the title and the name of the author are on the front of the book. So here we have it again. It is carried over onto the spine, and then we have this really creepy imagery on the back. Inside, we have some more super creepy imagery that carries on to the back cover, and it is signed. Amazing. All right, let's read what this is about. If you're reading this, you've likely thought that the world would be a better place without you. A single line of text glowing in the darkness of the internet, written by Ashley Lutton, who has often thought the same, and worse, in the years since his wife died and his young son disappeared. But the peace of the grave is not for him, and it's for those he can help. Ashley has constructed a peculiar ritual for those whose desire to die is at war with their yearning to live a better life. Struggling to overcome his own endless grief, one night Ashley finds connection with Jinx, a potential candidate for Ashley's next ritual, who spins a tale both revolting and fascinating. Thus begins a relationship that traps the two men in an ever-tightening spiral of painful revelations, where long-hidden secrets are dragged, kicking and screaming, into the light. Only through pain can we find healing. Only through death can we find new life. All right, well, that doesn't tell me much about this book, but I will definitely be reading it. Again, I'm definitely excited to see more from LaRocca. I have a lot of mixed thoughts on Things Have Gotten Worse, but I liked it a hell of a lot more than I thought I was going to, and that says something. So very, very interested in this. All right, guys, so let's go through our spoiler card. So we get the Poe Neon Light. So that is what this is, like an Edgar Allan Poe Raven moment. Super fun. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that. Zombie Gnome. Okay, so that is what it is. So weird. My stepdad, I bet, would really like that. The Dracula hairbrush. Yes, very, very useful. We get the sponge holder, the skull sponge holder, the horror reader candle, zombie shower gel, and then the salt and vinegar chips. And then, of course, we do get the book At Dark, I Become Loathsome. I actually quite like the cover that we have. It feels more akin to the style of covers that Eric LaRocca normally does versus the original cover. And then for June, so Something is Watching is the theme. And it says, this month's featured book is a deeply disturbing and graphic tale. We have an exclusive redesigned cover, reverse dust jacket option, exclusive hardcover, end pages, and stenciled edges. It is signed by the author. For goodies, you can expect a large item for your bookshelves, something for your car, which doesn't help me because I don't have a car, something for your kitchen, and more to be announced. Fandoms include The Conjuring, Saw, and more. All right, guys. This is a fun box. I feel like it's a little all over the place. Like, I don't feel like there's a cohesive theme in the fandoms or the items that we got. But almost everything feels really, really practical apart from this giant neon light, but that's just kind of cool. So I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah. Definitely not my favorite. I feel like a lot of the items do kind of feel just a little bit random, but again, like, they feel practical, and I will absolutely use these. This smells great. And like, yeah, let's go body cleanser, you know? So yeah, definitely interested, and I'm most excited about the book, I'm not gonna lie. I am really interested in picking this book up, just because I really am at this point where I'm like, you know what? He could be a gross out author, and that could kind of be his thing, but I really do like his writing style, and I'm interested to read more prose from him, even if the content of the prose does gross me out. So we will see where it goes. Anyway, that is all that I have for you guys today. I'm trying to post twice a week, hopefully back up to 3 very, very soon. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and I will catch you on the next one. Mwah.